If you're looking for a really good quality pressure washer, you may want to check out those from Ava. If you're looking for a really good quality pressure washer, you may want to check out these from Ava of Norway. And you guessed it, they're from Norway, but they're sold here in the US, specifically on Amazon, and they can be bought at a pretty good value. Now, Ava did reach out to us and provide these pressure washers at no charge, so in a sense, this is a sponsored video. But however, as always, that will never affect us providing what we really think about a pressure washer or tools or anything else. Now, the Ava Go is the smaller unit, more of kind of a handheld device that sits on the ground. And the Ava Easy is the wheel-around device, a little more power, as well as a little more accessories and a little more convenience thrown in as well. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive in and talk about these, but before we do, I wanted to cover some things because we've already shot the footage of using this. That's why we already have soap in our foam cannon, and anyway, so we have a little knowledge of how these things work. Now, in the beginning, I was taking this wand and I was clipping it on the top of the handle this way, and it would go there, and that's fine, but it really clips on top of the handle this way, and I showed that later in the video as well, but didn't want you to see that right away and somebody say, well, that's not the way it goes, but I will tell you to go either way, and then obviously the gun will actually clip into the way where I had it vertical as well. So I wanted to point that out, as well as, I believe I showed this in the video also, but this wand here, it extends out. You just push the button and twist it, and extend it out to where you want it, bring it in, and again, kind of make it how you want to. And that's great when you're cleaning those things that are either up high or down low, and even using the patio cleaner. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention before we get started is the short gun adapter. Now, this is awesome for connecting your pressure washer handle to the actual soap cannon or the foam cannon without needing to introduce the wand. So this puts that soap cannon a lot closer, or the foam cannon a lot closer to the handle, which is easier to operate, and it doesn't act near as clumsy. Now, this is the short gun adapter. It does not come with the Ava Easy, and it does not come with the Ava Go. I think I may have mentioned that it came with the Ava Easy, but that's not the case. They just threw it in the box for us to use. I believe this is 20 bucks or so to purchase this separately. I would highly recommend you purchase this. I'll have a link in the description for it too. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's dive in and check these things out. So what we have here is the new Ava Easy P50 and the Ava Go P45. Now, both of these are in that 1800 to 2000 pressure range. The Ava Easy is actually 2050, and the Ava Go is rated at right at 1800 PSI. And the Ava Go is going to be 2 gallons per minute, and the Ava Easy 1.85 gallons per minute. So again, right at that max of 2 gallons per minute on both of these pressure washers. Now, one thing about these Ava units is that there's kind of a place for everything, from their tips to their wands, to even the cords, and even the soap cannon on the Ava Easy. And everything comes as you see it here. So the Ava Easy kit comes with the soap cannon, the 4 pressure tips, as well as a turbo tip, the wand, the handle, as well as the patio cleaner. And we even get this adapter here to hook this right from the handle to the soap cannon or to the foam cannon, which gives you a lot more stability and flexibility when using a foam cannon. Now, you can see the Ava Go is more of just kind of a small unit that's going to sit on the ground or sit on a shelf somewhere. The Ava Easy is more of a larger unit that's on wheels, has a collapsible handle, has more places for things, has a handle here as well as a handle to pull it back and roll it around. A little more accessories on the Ava Easy, as well as a little more size to it as well. We get a 40-foot hose as well as a 40-foot cord on the Ava Easy, and we get the same on the Ava Go as well. A 40-foot hose and 40-foot cord. And the hose is going to tuck away right there into the integrated handle. Now, the Ava Easy has the integrated reel right here, so you can just pull this out and then obviously use the reel to roll it back up. Also, this handle here, we can take off the wand, It clips into place. Take this off here. You see we have even a place on the back to reel the cord. But if you push this button right here and pull up, pull off our soap cannon. Now we can fold this down. And now we have a lot more compact unit, not as tall anymore. We can put that away on a shelf or wherever we need to. Right here in the rear of the unit, the wand fits nicely in place, nice and tight. It's not going to fall out of there. Right back here is where we're going to hook up our hose. And this comes with an aluminum housing with a screen for the hose to make sure we're keeping any contaminants out of our system. With the handle folded up, you can see the clip here. Our wand clips nicely in there and securely and ready for use. Also the wand here, push the green button and you can extend that to further your reach. So push the button, twist, pull it out, and again you can stop wherever you need to and it locks into place. Push the green button, push it back in. Right here on the wand, you're just going to line the pieces up, twist it into place, and it's locked into place. Once it's into place, screw this forward, and now it locks in your wand. But again, it's not just going to fall out. You do have to twist it about a quarter turn and then pull that out. Right here on the top of the handle, we have our 4 different tip sizes. We have our 15, 25, 40, and 60-degree nozzles. And then right here we flip this down and this is where our soap cannon will clip nicely into place. And one great thing about this system is that typically when you have a foam cannon, it will not clip directly into the handle, and that's where this comes into place. Clip that in and we can lock that down, and then that clips right onto your soap cannon. And now you've got your foam cannon right there at your wand or at your handle. No special adapters needed for that because it comes with it. Then also with the Ava Easy is the Ava patio cleaner as well. With pressure, that's going to spin around. You're going to quickly hook this to your wand. And then you can extend that wand and now be able to reach that patio without bending over. Clean your concrete, clean your tile floors, whatever you need to do. Right here on the side is the large on-off switch to turn it on and to turn the unit off. And we have the 15 amp safety reset right here on the unit. So if we actually trip the unit, we can just go to it, hit the reset, and be back into play. Now this is the P45 Ava Go. You see the wand just kind of sits up there on top of the handle. Same way with the other wand. Just going to turn that, extend that all the way out, and retract it back in. You have the wand or handle right here. And all of our tips sit there, including the turbo tip. And we also get the little wash pad as well that hooks up to here. So not a patio cleaner, but more for sudsing up and washing any surfaces. The hose does fit nicely under the handle here and out of the way for storage. And we also get a large on-off switch right here. Another aluminum housing here for the hose inlet with a screen there to block out any of the large contaminants. On the rear of the unit, nice big green switch there. It's going to release that hose. So push the hose in, it locks into place. When you're done, squeeze it and it pulls out. Going to take our handle and we're going to put in our little soap cannon adapter. Lock that down. And we have an adjustment here on the soap. I'm going to put it right in the middle, about 4.5. Turn the unit on. Give me some cord, some hose. There we go. So basically with a quarter turn, you can go from full width to a full stream. We want a nice wide swath. Not bad foam at all for an included foam cannon. Not bad application at all. That's pretty impressive, to be honest.
Didn't take much soap either.
Yeah, you can see how much soap that I used to get a really good foam on there. We're going to let that sit, let that run all the way down, pulling all those contaminants off, and then we'll blow it off with our 40 degree. And with our adapter on here, we can put our tip right there on the wand. Now, one thing I just realized that the wand will clip here, obviously, but it also clips very nicely up here on the top as well and stays into place, and our handle will clip right there. So, another thing I like is with the tip in, I can still store the handle down there in the body of the unit. And then once we're done, okay, we're going to run the Ava Go with the same settings. We're going to run the same foam cannon. We are going to borrow the adapter from the other unit, from the Ava Easy. This unit doesn't come with this adapter. I highly recommend you getting that so you can use it right on the handle, not have to use the full wand. So same settings, same foam cannon settings. Just going to turn it on and let's see how we do. As far as with the foam cannon, it feels like we're getting the exact results from the foam. So great results. I'm really surprised how impressed I am with their foam cannon as well. That's a whole full-size SUV, not much soap used, and I'm on the middle setting. I'm not chinching on that. Really happy with those results as well. Going to run the same thing, 40-degree tip. Now, a couple of key features about these is the fact that, number one, They are high quality pressure washers. They have 10-year warranties on them, so they're not like your typical 90-day warranty when you buy these cheap pressure washers off of Amazon or from your department store. So with a 10-year warranty, you get an all-metal pump. I believe they call it the V3 pump. Again, you get that 10-year warranty. Pricing on these is $255 for the smaller Ava Go, and for the Ava Easy, that's going to be $350. Again, compared to the typical $200 units that you find on Amazon all the time, these things blow them away. I'm telling you, and I'm not telling you because I'm getting paid to do that. I'm not at all. Just wanted to let you know we have tested and reviewed several of the Amazon cheap pressure washers, and we've also turned away lots more because they are just terrible at what they do. At best, they work a few times and then they quit working. With the quality components we're seeing on the Ava, we're expecting this to last a long time. Also, with a 10-year warranty, that's putting their best foot forward as well to make sure that these things are covered if anything does happen to go wrong. We were blown away at how good the foam cannon was for an included accessory in a kit, because again, we've used those before, and usually you get a container about a third of this size, and typically it doesn't foam up hardly at all. And you can see we did a full-size SUV on that four-door Tahoe, and that's how much we used. We showed you the whole thing. We did not refill this at all. So great usage of foam and still getting a great output with a thick foam layer as well. Now, we didn't use this on any concrete or any walls or things like this. These are going to be, lighter duty pressure washers. If you're needing to, really blast away concrete grime, things like that, and you're needing to do a quarter-mile driveway, that's when you need to step up to a gas unit that's 4,000 PSI and 4 gallons per minute. But you're talking about a completely different price level. But for around the house, blowing the mold off your siding, cleaning the garage doors, cleaning around your patio, things like that, that's where these units are excellent for doing those types of things. So check them out. Again, you're looking at $255 and $350, and both with a 10-year warranty. Hey, and be sure to keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, X, as well as TikTok. And if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And by all means, if you hated our video, well, give us a thumbs down. But would you let us know in the comments why? Have a great day and keep smiling.